up, y'all? It's me, Erica, and we are down here. Peace, y'all. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. We're ready, right? What's up, everybody? It's me, Erica, and we are down here, honey, to talk about what's going on the blogs.
I sponsor the blog. Let me tell you something.
Who's annoying me today? Go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know you stopped by, honey, because we're down here, right? First thing I saw this morning on Hollywood Unlocked was Whack 100 had a lot to say on Clubhouse about Gunna's release. So everybody know that Gunna and Young Thug and all the, the domestic terrorist cell that is in Atlanta, that is headed by Young Thug. So Gunna was released after pleading guilty to racketeering charges. This is from the Jasmine brand. It says rapper stresses he did not cooperate with prosecutors in any way to convict Young Thug and other defendants. It looks like Gunna will be making his way home soon. According to reports, Gunna, born Sergio Kitchens, has pleaded guilty to a racketeering conspiracy charge in the gang indictment against him. Fellow rapper Young Thug, born Jeffrey Williams, and several other alleged members of Young Slime Life criminal street gang, or you can call them a domestic terrorism cell. The Pushing P rapper has entered a negotiated plea known as an Alford plea, in which he pled guilty on one charge because it was in his best interest while maintaining his innocence on the same charge. Gunna was ultimately sentenced to 5 years, with 1 served in prison, and 1 year sentence was commuted to time served. The 4-year remaining balance on his sentence has been suspended and will be subject to special conditions, including 500 hours of community service. The 29-year-old rapper released a statement saying, "While I have agreed to always be truthful, I want to make it perfectly clear," and here's where he lets y'all know that he ain't no rat. And that's what's really sad, right? That's what's really sad, is that this dude is involved in a domestic terrorism cell, and he can't say, because his community will turn on him. His community, right? I don't know shit about shit like that. That's his community. His community will turn on him if he is a part of getting rid of the terrorism that they ensue on people they're in community with. I have not made any statements, have not been interviewed, have not cooperated, have not agreed to testify or be a witness for or against any party in the case, and I have absolutely no intention of being involved in the trial process in any way. So he's like letting his community know, I didn't snitch, because we know that within those communities of people that they have a code where you allow the men mostly to terrorize the community and then complain that the community is where it's at, while allowing domestic terrorism to ensue. And he has to say, I'm okay. I didn't do anything. I didn't say anything wrong. They're letting me out, but I did not snitch on anyone. He's just letting everybody know. That's his signal to let everybody know, I'm not a rat. And isn't that sad, right? Like, you have a code in your community where you have to allow terrorism. Isn't that crazy? Can you imagine being in community with people like that, who believe that that is how things should function, where he cannot even be like, yeah, I fucking told, because y'all are terrorizing people and it's wrong? But no, he has to say, yes, I'm guilty. I belong to this gang. I didn't know it was a gang. What did you think it was? What did you think it was? You're not no dummy, right? Isn't he a generational kind of gang member with like who are his mom and dad, and then he gets in community with these guys and like, oh, I didn't know it was a gang. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. I forgot where his statement was. I saved it, but I don't know where it went. My focus of YSL was entertainment, rap artists who wrote and performed music that exaggerated and glorified urban life. No, that's hood. That ain't urban. It's hood. It's ghetto life. That's what you should have said. Yes, ghetto hood life, right? Not urban life, right? Fuck out of here. Ain't shit urban. It's a hood ghetto life. That's what you should say. Yeah, that's what you should say. And it's sad that you can't even say, hey, I don't want to be involved in this. It's sad that he has to say, I'm not no snitch. I'm not no snitch, everybody. Please let's be clear. Let's be clear. Let's hear what Whack 100 had to say. Let me see if they have the audio. Let me see.
He told Alpha plea. 6 months. Guess who his lawyer is? Whack. I wouldn't give a fuck. T.I.'s lawyer. They got him out. I wouldn't give a fuck who his lawyer is. Listen, you're not pleading guilty to a RICO, right? You're not pleading guilty, and they're freeing you. That's a fact. He did something. Nah. You ready to explain? Hey, and what else is he doing? What else is he doing? He's admitting, by him pleading guilty, he's admitting that they're a gang, and that's why. That they're going to tell it right there. There you go. And now, look what he told
Albert. He telling. Can you imagine being in community with people like that? I can't. I cannot. I absolutely cannot. Listen to this woman. This guy is talking about women who have a high body count. Listen, and then listen to the rationale of the woman, which I love that this messaging is getting closer and closer and closer and closer to more women, where when men are saying things about younger women or whoever having a high body count, and the way they try to make you feel about it, but in reality it really is them dragging themselves. Listen. Wait, hold on. Just picked it up, took a bite. Hold on. People touch the sandwich. They just picked it up, took a bite, put it there.
Okay, no, but can we talk about this one, y'all? While the topic of body counts is quite literally a stupid one aspect about this that I can never seem to wrap my big head around is that if males view a woman having a high body count as her being passed around and ran through, then what is that saying about how you view your own tallywankers, babes? If in your mind, the more males that she's had access to, the less value she has, then as a male, how valuable do you view not just yourself, but males as a whole? If a woman having a lot of male partners makes her tainted, then as males, what does that make y'all? The tainters? And if y'all view yourselves so poorly, why would we women want to be anywhere around y'all with such negative mentalities?
They don't even realize that. And maybe they do. Maybe there's some of them who realize. And then on top of that, I was just on Twitter, right? And there was somebody saying that it's biphobic for women to say that they don't want to be with bisexual men. And listen to this. Listen how everybody has a clear understanding. A lot of heterosexual women, or women who practice heterosexuality, are saying is when they don't want to deal with bisexual men is because they have an idea already that men are sluts, right? And they know that with women, men aren't choosy and they'll sleep with anybody who will allow them. Some you don't even have to allow them. They'll sleep with you anyway, right? They know that. Women know that. Women know that. So if a man also likes men, she knows that he is going to allow anyone who will allow him to fuck. So now she's dealing with men and women. And she knows deep down inside, men are nasty. She knows. That's why most straight women don't want to sleep with bisexual or don't want to be in partnership or even include them as a preference or a preferential dating choice. Is because they know men are nasty, right? This is the reason why men say the more men you, as a woman, the more men you come in contact with, the lower your value, right? Because what's decreasing the value? The man is decreasing the value. And in some odd space in this galaxy, there are women who truly believe that men make them valuable. When men themselves and other women who will refuse bisexual men understand men are nasty. I'm just calling it how I see it. I'm just calling it how I see it. And that's why it looks like that. So when men are like, ooh, she high body count, this and that, all you're saying is the more contact she comes with men, the lower her value. It decreases her value, her social value. Because you know that men are nasty. And they really decrease your value. But there's still a group of women out there who really jump up and down, fight, act like they don't know how to act about dick. And it's not of any value. And it's like, girl, why are you acting like that? Over some dick? Dick is a plenty. It is a plenty. And it is of low value. And everybody knows it. Everybody knows it. That's the gag. Everybody knows it. Everybody. So don't let people shame you. Either don't let people shame you or try to shame you, but listen to men who say that, who talk about women who have sex with a lot of men, because they know. And I'm not gonna say nothing else about it. Kelsey Nicole invoked the Fifth Amendment on the stand during the shooting trial. But what's so funny, you know how fucking stupid, I'm just looking at a picture of Kelsey looking fucking so stupid because, girl, you're not on any kind of lam to be charged criminally. Why are you pleading the Fifth on that something could incriminate you? Girl, a mess. And then, wait, why? I really believe that he paid her. He paid her, or he's promising to pay her. Girl, let me tell you something. If this is another thing. You are out of control. If you are are in cahoots with this dude over your friend like this, girl, I don't even know what to say. I'm just like, how fucking the character of a woman, the character to be sitting on stage. Girl, you don't want to, girl, I don't know about Kelsey. She just looks so stupid sitting here in this picture of her. Just, you look dumb. You look so dumb. And for what? What are you doing? Like, what are you doing? She pleaded, wait, I don't like their headlines. Hollywood Unlocked. Sometimes it's not enough. It's not enough. Let me go to the Jasmine brand. Girl, Kelsey pleaded the Fifth. I said, girl, what? But she was granted immunity. It says Tory Lanez trial continues with Kelsey Nicole granted immunity. Lanez attorney accused her of being Megan's shooter. But by the way, I realize I'm comparing some vile garbage that passes for coverage of the Megan Thee Stallion shooting to tabloid coverage is an insult to what really is storied history, and yet boundary crossing By the way, I realized that comparing some of the vile garbage that passes for coverage of Megan Thee Stallion shooting to tabloid coverage is an insult to what really is a storied history of real yet boundary crossing tabloid reporting. The drama continues over 5 days. On Wednesday, long crime reporter Megan Cuniff discussed the trial in a thread on Twitter where she criticized tabloids for the way they handled the situation's coverage. She also noted that Kelsey Nicole had been granted immunity, though the district attorney swore they had no intentions to prosecute her. Immunity is granted by prosecutors when a witness can strengthen their case or the case of law enforcement. Once they do, there are rules that apply. By the way, I realized, okay, that's what she read. She said, regarding Kelsey invoking the fifth, then being granted immunity, judges don't just allow fifth pleas, no questions asked. Judge Hennifer had to have discussed it this morning, but the way things look around LA Superior Court, any member of the public hoping to see that is out of luck. I don't know what the fuck. I'm back on the 15th floor, lined up to get into. Oh, she's talking about the lawyer admits Megan was shot, but Kelsey was the one who shot her, not Tory. No explanation as to what was granted immunity for. Right, like what? No comment from Lane's defense attorney. I'm just going to wait till the end to talk about that every single fucking day. I cannot do it. I can't. I refuse. So that's so crazy. And then it's so crazy. Here's Meek Mill sharing a story about Young Thug. And it's so weird, but it's because it's like, what are you guys trying to do? Are you trying to show that he has like a different character? Like, what are you doing? Like, what? And it's crazy. It's because it's like they're really like, I need to show solidarity to this person who's terrorizing the communities he's in. Like, isn't that like what is that mentality? Like, what is that? Like, what in you is like, okay, I gotta say something nice about Young Thug so it can make it seem like he's not the terrorist that he is. Okay, let me type this. Lost. So yesterday, after I got off of the iPod, I went online and I saw no, I went into the Discord and I saw that tWitch from So You Think You Can Dance, and he was also Ellen DeGeneres' DJ and then executive producer. I read yesterday that he became executive producer at Ellen's show in 2020. That he passed away. He died by suicide. Yeah, he died by suicide yesterday. And I was like, doesn't he have children? He has like 3 or 4 kids and he's married. And they said that he left the car at the house and went to a motel, rented the motel for one night, and then they found him with a gunshot. Yeah. So, and then they showed like a lot of TikToks and things that he's always on TikTok with his family dancing and everything like that. And it's always, you never know what somebody's going through. You really never know what people are going through. You just don't. And it's really sad. It's really sad because he has a whole family. He has, I think, like I said, I think he has 4 children, or 3 children. Hold on, let's see. It just says, and his beautiful children. I believe it's like 3 or 4. It says, Stephen Twitch boss checked into a motel one day before his body was found. Ellen DeGeneres releases a statement, remembers her friend, executive producer, as a pure love and light. I remember him from So You Think You Can Dance. That's when I first saw Twitch dancing on So You Think You Can Dance. Such a great dancer. And then I looked up one day and he's on Ellen. the DJ on Ellen, says people who interact with DJ Steven, Twitch boss, in the days before his suicide are sharing what they observe. Twitch 40 reportedly checked into a motel less than a mile from his Los Angeles home on Monday morning, according to sources with firsthand knowledge. Staffers claim he didn't seem to be distressed or obviously disturbed about anything. Twitch had allegedly only reserved the motel for one night and carried a tiny bag with him. As previously reported, Twitch was found dead in a motel room on Tuesday, December 13th. Employees visited the room after he failed to check out on time and discovered him dead in the bathroom from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. No one heard gunfire during Twitch's visit, which is plausible given the motel's configuration. The building reportedly has separate apartments and is built in a U shape. Allison, Twitch's wife, was distraught when she reported her husband missing, claiming it was not normal of him and that he left his car at home. Paramedics were called to the property Tuesday about 11:15 a.m. and Twitch was pronounced dead at the scene. Twitch is known for many by spinning the ones and twos on Ellen DeGeneres' talk show. He became an executive producer on the show in 2020. Prior to that, he broke into show business in 2008 as a contestant on So You Think You Can Dance. He also appeared in the Step Up movie franchise as Jason, as well as in Magic Mike XXL. Ellen DeGeneres paid tribute to her friend in a touching statement she released via Twitter. And then they, Wesley, Maddox, and Zaya. So 3 children, and then his wife, Allison. Please send them love and support. That is so sad. That is really unfortunate. And you just never know. I don't know if there was a letter or a note or something like that, but that's really sad. And you really just never know what people are going through. And check on your friends, all the things, check on the people. But it's, again, like, you can check on people all the time and people are like, I'm good. So hopefully you are in community and in relationship with people where if they ask you how you're doing, you can be honest and forthright and transparent in that, and it's a safe space for you to do that. So that's really unfortunate. And I mean, his children, leaving his children, and not to like talk business, but life insurance policies, I don't know how I know back in the day that life insurance policies were voided if the person died by suicide. So I don't know how that's going to look for his family. So, those are things you have to think about. You have to think about he has three children and a wife. So it's really sad. And then you don't know, because they showed the TikTok the day before, and he's dancing and doing everything and just having a good time. So you just never know what people are going through. Hopefully he left a note, so we can get kind of his family can have some kind of clarity and some closure with that. So shout out to them. Sad, right? Really sad. Lizzo hints at wanting to marry boyfriend Mike Wright. There's nobody else I'm going to be with for the rest of my life. Disney has y'all fucked up, bro. Fucked up. Okay, for the rest of your life. Go for it, Lizzo. Happy. Go for it. My thing is, take for the rest of your life out, right? I want to spend time in my life with you, right? Because the truth is, right? I think it does take the fantasy part of it. Like, people want to be in like they want to be in a la la land for a moment in time, right? I think that's part of the reason why I didn't say why some people just ignore Yelp reviews, or they just don't, like, you don't tell people like this. You have to have a level of optimism, right, to fuel it, right? You have to. And so I feel like rephrasing things, like saying things for the rest of my life, is just really fantastical and illogical and irrational. If you want to say, I want to spend time of my life, I want to spend moments or years of my life with you, I do. Like, I feel like, I don't know, it's just, to me, the way that we say things is very important. You know what I mean? And I feel like if you say, I want to spend time with this person, I want to spend my life with this person, that just sounds absolutely crazy to me, but to each their own, and to most are like, you have to have a level of optimism. But that, like, to me, saying something for the rest of your life is just not feasible, and it doesn't make sense, because it's not that's not the reality. But to spend times of your life with somebody, because like, again, look at Lisa and Lenny. Like, she was saying, I'm going to spend how many times are people married, right? And how many times, like, every time you marry somebody, you telling them, we're going to be together for the rest of our life. Every person. So it doesn't even make sense, because you know that anything can happen where those things don't last. And so, or the next person, you're going to be like, oh, I'm going to spend the rest of my life with you. And it's like, and then, like, when you look at people, they're on the internet looking for people that they're going to spend the rest of their lives with. But they do that like several times. So you just like, okay, oh, I'm going to spend the rest of my life with you. Okay, we break up. Oh, I'm going to spend the rest of my life with you. No, okay. Oh, I'm gonna spend the rest of my life with you. It's like, girl, what? Like, what are you like? Okay, I'm gonna spend some time of my life with you. Through this game of life, we're gonna spend some years together until you get on my goddamn nerves, and we can move on and go to the next person for however long, right? I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I guess people just want to be partnered. I mean, and then that's what it is. And that's why, and stuff like this is, that's why, when I think about stuff like this, that's why people are so like kind of invested in what Caresha is doing, like, where everybody's watching Caresha to see what she's going to do next. And it's just like, because everybody, like, well, that's what she wants. She wants to be in a committed relationship. She wants this. She wants it. And it's like, everybody, no matter what the woman does or says, even if she is annoyed, that, like, girl, I'm so annoyed with people online thinking that I really want to be in a committed monogamous relationship with Puff Daddy. That has to be fucking annoying, because it's like, why do you think that Caresha wants to be committed in a committed relationship with Puff Daddy, when you know how Puff Daddy is? She knows how Puff Daddy is. Everybody knows how this man is. So why is it that it's like, oh, she really wants to be with him? Like, who in their right mind really wants to be with Puff Daddy? Like, knowing who he is, like, you don't understand what I'm saying? So for me, I feel like I'm annoyed that people want her to be like, oh, you really want to be with him? Like, who wants to be with Puff Daddy? He's a trick. Like, at this point, he's an old daddy trick. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the dude. Like, you fuck with him when you want a little come up or something, right? And like somebody was in the comments saying that whenever a young woman is with an old man, she never comes out on top. He's always going to get the best of it, or get the best out of the deal, because of patriarchy or whatever. Yeah, because y'all think that he's getting the best out of the deal because that's the way it's set up. And that's the reason why when we're speaking about it, it's like she's getting the short end of the deal, because that's the way it's set up for everybody. That's the way it's set up. Everybody wants her to get the short end of the deal. One, to say she's not special, because this is how academics was putting it. She's a side chick. To who? Who is the main chick? There is no main chick, so therefore there is no side chick. So you trying to like demean her by saying she's a side chick when there's no main chick. And it's still like, what are y'all talking about? So to me, I'm annoyed, because like, I would be annoyed if I was Caresha. Like, why does everybody think I want to, oh, because girl, you acting like you mad at the girl because you doing this at the girl. Stop arguing with the girls online. Who gives a fuck? Don't nobody want Puffy like that. Nobody wants to be married to him. Nobody wants to be in a committed monogamous relationship with Sean Puffy Combs. Like, and it doesn't matter that I said that. There are so many people who are like, nope, there's a woman out there who would take a commitment from him in a heartbeat. But But that wouldn't happen because look at who you're dealing with. Like, why are you he's going to jump up and look for a commitment when shit starts breaking down. I'm telling you, he's already breaking down. You see him on them damn tables all the time, breaking down. Look at his face. Look at his face. So while it looks like, go look at his face. He's breaking down. He needs the youth, okay? He needs to be around these young women because he's breaking down. He wants to siphon off of them. That's what he's doing. And hopefully they're getting something out of it. And it's like, nobody is trying to be like, oh, I want to get married to Puff Daddy. Girl, what? But it doesn't matter that I said that because there's a group of people who do not believe that, men and women alike. They believe that if Puffy were to ask one of those women, let's get married and let's be in a committed monogamous relationship, that they would actually accept that proposal from the fucking Playboy. Like, girl, no. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just far off on it. I just think it's weird because then you have this. It's like at the end of the day, that's what every girl wants. Every girl wants to be in a committed monogamous relationship. And there are people out there who truly, truly, truly believe that. They do. Okay, anyways, y'all, I gotta go. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. Peace.